Today's the day. I'm going to Payne's Prairie Campground and gonna back up myself. We're at a local park. It's a stadium, and I've been practicing. I started coming down this dirt road, and I'm now perpendicular to the road. It only took me about 25 backups and forwards and backups and forwards, and I started with cones. Kenny was here with me, but he was frustrating me more than anything else because he was saying, like, go the other way and come this way, and I couldn't even see him because of the mirrors. I couldn't see him or the cone, and he wouldn't say passenger or driver, which I have been watching a lot of YouTubers, and they're like, just say passenger and driver, and that's what I do when I give him directions when he's backing up. So he finally just like let me practice. So I've been practicing. I'm now perpendicular. I was trying to get beside that tree, and I did, and it took me a lot of tries. So now I'm going to come back up this dirt road and try to park to the left. So I'll be honest with you, I am almost in tears. One of the frustrating things is because I have a smart car and it beeps the entire time I back up because there's a trailer behind the car. And even though I disengage the thing that's supposed to let it know if there's something behind my car, it still does it no matter if I have my swing box on the back or if I have the trailer behind me. So it's alarming, you know, it's making this alarming sound the whole time you're doing it, which is frustrating. And then if people are talking to you and they're not giving you clear directions, that's frustrating. So I'm just practicing going one way or another, not trying to worry about trying to get in between cones at this point. Just turning, and I did. I turned to the right before, backed up. But like I said, it took me a lot of tries, and unfortunately, I don't think people they want to get involved when you're at a campground. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm really frustrated. It's so hard, and it's just hard because our tongue on this trailer is so short, and they say that that's the hardest way. But anyway, I am now facing perfectly forward, and I'm going to try to park behind me, but on the left side now. And I'm steering with the bottom part of the steering wheel and turning it towards the way I want to go, and that part is working good. So that was a good tip. But anyway, I'm just gonna practice some more. I'll let you hear how annoying this is. So now I parked the other way, backed up, and went to my left. So we'll try both of them again, I think. So I'm gonna make a loop again, so I come around straight, and I'll try to back up to my right. If that alarm sound just didn't go off, it wouldn't be so aggravating, but the whole time it goes everything against your instincts because the alarm's telling you you're doing something wrong. So that makes it frustrating. Alright, so I've got two trees to my right. I'm going to try to park between, going perpendicular to where I am. Okay, I got between those two trees. That was to my right. Now I'm gonna practice to my left. I can end on this note. I'm perpendicular to the road, and I wanted to back up to that orange thingy. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think I can stop for a while. It's just gonna take practice. I probably should be doing this every day, a little bit every day, but I did figure out some stuff because nobody was here bothering me or talking to me or giving me advice, and it's just a matter of practice. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow because I'll be in a real campground. I won't have as much room. Today's the day. I'm going to Payne's Prairie Campground and gonna back up myself. I am so nervous. I'm so nervous, but to be honest with you, Kenny's following me, and he'll be there in case I need a backup. And I'm really hoping that I won't need a backup. I just want to be able to do this. I just want to be able to do this. So this is the one that's a little, of the two campgrounds I'm going to, this one's a little more nerve-wracking because I've already seen it on video. It's a smaller area because there's a lot of trees and vegetation, and anyway, we'll see. So here goes. Looks like great camping weather.
Then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
I know, right, we're here. I know. Did you have a good sleep? Hey, no. Riley, don't cry. Visitor center. Camping left. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get out soon. Left. Buggy. Oh yeah, this is tight in here. Oh Lord. I don't even see numbers. Six on the right. Eight. 10. That's gonna mean this is 12, I think. Yep. I am turning into these people's spot right here. Hold on, Bella. Wait, hold on, Bubby. Hold on. I know. Shh. see anything. Riley. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Wow, it's already level. Do you need to leave him?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Rusty's just hanging out down there.
Woo! Air's on. Look at all the woods back here. Lots of separation between you and your neighbors, which is nice. This little boat ramp is not too far from the campground.
Just for our temporary things, we're charging out directly.
More diabetes in our
Yeah.
pie pan. But we have pound cake. I have the rest of that cinnamon butter, but I cooked pineapple in brown sugar butter and cinnamon.
Nice.
And we could cut this, or I have the cinnamon bread that we used last night that works.
Uh-huh.
Put the cinnamon bread down, put a slice of this down, put a slice of pineapple, slice
Wow.
of this, slice of, I don't know,
Wow.
whatever you want.
Very creative.
We're just winging it.
Mm.
They actually have pretty good food.
Good morning. Riley. Riley. What do you see? What do you see, handsome? He's a good boy. So I just checked out of Payne's Prairie. I'm on my way to Colt Creek State Park, where I also will be backing into a space. I'm gonna stop and visit my parents on the way. They live between here and there, so we're gonna have lunch together. And I really liked Payne's Prairie a lot more than I thought I would. And I think it helped because it's winter. Like yesterday, it was sweating. Colleen and I went hiking when I got there. First of all, let me just say that, tell you how the backing in went. The backing in went well. I pulled very far into the space in front of me. And I did okay. I did pretty good, but I couldn't really see what I was doing. So Kenny had joined me, and he was there, and I wish he'd taken video from the beginning, but he was just kind of standing there in case I needed him. And Colleen had already checked into another site, and she walked up, and if you heard in the video, Riley was whimpering, and I said, hey, can you take Riley? And she took Riley in his leash, and it turns out poor Riley had to poop, so it helped that she took him out of the car because he was whining and the backup signal was beeping and it was just a lot. But I backed up well. It was a very good space to back into, though, I will say that. And I got everything set up and I just felt really good about it. And then Kenny left and Colleen and I went hiking, and I got 1,300 steps yesterday. So we took a long hike, and when it got to the point where we thought we might not be able to find our way back, then we turned around, and it was about dark anyway by then. So I went back to my trailer, had a little something to eat, and then joined them at their campfire, and we made pie iron desserts again. And then they had to leave early this morning, and I enjoyed a beautiful coffee time with a campfire, and it was just really peaceful. And I didn't even unhook the car from the trailer because I was just staying for one night. And honestly, I probably won't unhook at Payne's Prairie either unless I decide to go somewhere. But really, there's no sense in it unless you know you're leaving, and I don't plan on leaving. But if I do, I don't have a hard time hooking up the trailer. That's not an issue for me. But the backing up, I'm so glad that I practiced for a whole hour and a half the day before, because I at least knew how to turn the car the direction it needed to turn. And so I'm going to make a point, even if I don't have a camping trip, I'm going to go out at least once a week with the trailer and just practice backing up again. Because my very first car that I drove, I bought it at 15 with my babysitting money. It was a 1974 Vega, and it was a stick shift, and it was the most difficult stick shift that I've ever driven. But because I learned to drive that, and we lived on a hill, which made it very nerve-wracking, but I learned to drive that car, and there's not a stick shift out there that I can't drive. But my point being is I didn't know how to drive a car before I knew how to drive a car. I didn't know how to drive a stick shift before I knew how to drive a stick shift. I didn't know how to sew before I knew how to sew, or do things on the computer before I knew how to do them. And it just takes practice. But I'm so glad that I set this goal for myself, and it's going to make a world of difference when I travel and when I go camping, because I won't always have to go, oh, if it's not a pull through, I can't book it. I'm just not going to let this beat me. There may be some tense situations where it's very crowded and people are looking or whatever. Yesterday was very easy because no one was looking except Kenny and Colleen, and I was totally comfortable. And it did help knowing that if I couldn't back in, Kenny would do it. But I think I'm over that hump now. I don't need that safety blanket anymore. I'm so grateful for him willing to do that for me. But I think I'm good now. And I'm just going to be confident that today's back end will work as good as yesterday's. And so anyway, I'll probably end this video after I back into Colt Creek, and then I'm just going to enjoy a couple of days relaxing. We do have a cold front coming to Florida. Yesterday it was in the 80s. Today it's going to be in the low 20s. So, I mean, not the low 20s, like 27 to 29. It's going to be freezing. And already this morning when I woke up, it was cold. So I went from shorts yesterday to bundling up today. So anyway, ladies or men, anyone who hasn't backed in your trailer, just do it. Just practice. Just say you're going to conquer it, and you'll conquer it. And I will talk to you later. So backing in at Colt Creek didn't go as well as backing in at Payne's Prairie. I backed into the left, and it took longer because I had people coming behind me, and about 4 times I just followed the circle around so that I could start over, so that I didn't keep people waiting or watching me. So it did take longer. It was a little frustrating, and but I did back it in. I got it really straight finally. It took a long time, but I'm not going to stop, and I enjoyed a nice couple of days there with friends. Kenny got to join us for a day because he had the day off, and soon I'll be trying this again. I'm not going to quit. And it wasn't necessarily easy, but I'm sure in the long run it will be worth it. So thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you on the next one.